Doc Waits, okay, Shamika, okay. I think this, I'm trying to go in the order that it came. Doc Waits, go ahead.
I didn't have anything. I think my when I logged back in, it just automatically raised
Ah,
my hand. I didn't have
ah,
anything.
okay, no, okay, no problem. Shamika,
Okay, I think to speak to what Aldina was just saying, I mean, I had someone come to me in the last convention. I had a black shirt, a patent leather shirt that was monochromatic. The design was very distinct on the type of shirt that I chose for that. Now, like everybody is saying here, letters can be put on just about anything, but to have the exact same shirt that she came to my booth, and just like you said, they can steal it from convention. She did come to my booth. She commented on how nice the shirt was. She's not a Delta, but she is a vendor. A friend of mine snapped a picture of it that they saw it in the naliaZONE, and she was pretty much offering my exact same offering on a different platform other than the creamery. And, that was kind of disheartening to me. I know that there have been things put in place on the creamery for us to try to, we've had like the retail badges that you've put in place and all, but we do still kind of get discouraged. Like when we see things like, like yesterday when somebody says, y'all, my friend is now a vendor, buy this from them and drop the link in the creamery. We diligently work to make sure that we do every single thing that you are asking of us to do to maintain your platform. So when we see things like that, it is a bit discouraging because those same people that don't take the same the same stance and read and sign off on all of the things that we sign off on to be able to showcase in the creamery, just come along and say, hey, look, my friend is a vendor and this is what they're selling, and they drop a picture in and they and all of a sudden the Soros jump on it. They don't even take into consideration that you have put retail badges in place and things of that sort. So it's kind of disheartening. And I can see why I won't stop posting it in the creamery. I know that, things like I said, the black shirt was stolen from convention. I remember her coming to me and saying that she loved the shirt, and then it showed up in another platform. So I know that it can be stolen from other places, but there are, a couple of policing issues that I know you do your best to try to oversee in the
yeah.
creamery that could definitely help out a bit.
Yes. And one thing about the creamery, even though it's all Deltas and all Delta vendors, one thing that we do allow, because we don't want to be seen as being non-inclusive, a SOAR can talk about a vendor or show their stuff or their website link as long as they're on the Delta list. However, if you as a vendor see that they posted something that is yours, let me know. Let us know right away, because we'll take that down. Now they can post their stuff and say, "Hey, I bought this from so and so, and here's a picture of it," and you can go to their site. That's permissible in the creamery. However, if it's something of yours, let us know. We will take that down. No
I
question
think
asked on that part.
the only thing for me is that the creamery does, and I think we all have to be not, cognizant of that. The creamery does provide a different level of customers and a different level of customer service. I think dropping new vendors into something like that without having somebody that is responsible for
Mhm.
the feedback and the lashback when you have 200 orders as opposed to 20
Yeah.
is definitely it's one of those red flag things, because it really affects all of us as vendors, because then we have things that go on like I got this from someone that posted in the creamery that this was a reputable vendor, and I ain't got my stuff. A lot of the times it's not creamery vendors, it's people that randomly dropped in
Oh
somebody
yeah,
and said, hey, this is my new friend that is now a
oh
vendor,
yeah.
and they are not ready for
Oh,
the
I've seen
traffic that
that.
the creek
Mhm.
offers.
Yeah, I've seen that, and we will take those down, especially because CL Holmes doesn't play. I'm sure
Right.
that
And a lot of the times it's
all
not
day
us
long
creamery
she will look
vendors.
and say, "Is this person on the list?" Now, if they're on the list, they stay. Now,
Right. And a lot of the
if they're
times
on the
it's
list and posting some of your stuff that you created, let us know. But if
yeah.
they're not on that list, A lot of times they may be put out the creamery. I didn't know, and they'll call me 4 months later, not call me, but inbox me. I was put out the creamery and don't know why. I was put out of naliaZONE because I have a little mechanism on naliaZONE that some people stuff will not make it. It's a little new feature that I'm beta testing right now. But nevertheless, let us know if it's your stuff and they're on the list, especially. But if they're not on that list, and a lot of times when they're not on the list and you're posting, this is my friend who just opened up an Etsy shop, they may be gone for 4 months before I even know about it because CL has already taken them out. But again, we don't get everybody, but we want to get them. So we'll do a much better job at that for you too, to make the vendors feel more comfortable. Let me see. Oh, Regina, are you ready?
I actually wanted to.
Thank you, Shamika.
I actually wanted to say something about the about stores copying stuff and putting the link like buy this from me. Is we also have to be mindful that there are some stores who will say, I don't design anything. I ask people to create designs for me, and then I send them to my manufacturer and I have them made. And they say that without without any apology, like this is so it's yours. I didn't know it was yours. I saw it somewhere, or I saw it in the creamery. I checked to see whether or not you had it trademarked. You didn't, and so I copied it, chalk it up to the game. I was completely taken aback because it's just not right. And then how do you deal with somebody who tells you straight up, yeah, I copied it. You didn't have it trademarked. So if you don't trademark it, then it can be copied. And if you don't trademark it and it is trademarked by someone else, any portion of it, then we all can we all can use this. So just chalk it up to the game and keep it moving. And I've seen it done to not just me, but several vendors that are disheartened and don't want to post there. So although we had agreed as vendors to not do that, some people just simply don't care. And we have to understand that as well.
Okay. Wonderful discussion. And we will hit more on it, especially in the creamery. Creamery, you're going to have a little mini summit, very many in the VNS group before the holidays really rapidly approaches as well, because we want to have a harmonious community, especially also as well as in naliaZONE as well. We are now